This is our story about a beluga whale. His name was Sammy the Beluga Whale. One day, Sammy the Beluga Whale went to the deli to get a sandwich. Your turn.
And he got a sandwich with a little girl in it. A tiny, tiny girl. He took a bite and her head popped off.
Then he was so sad because he had eaten a little girl's head. He felt very bad about himself, and he went to the deli owner and said, "Hey man, why'd you put this little girl in my sandwich?" Your turn.
Then the deli man said, "Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was a piece of fruit."
Then Sammy said, "Don't you know that little girls don't look like pieces of fruit?" And Sammy got very upset, and he said, "I'm never coming to this deli again. I'm going back to the ocean." And he went back to the ocean. Your turn.
And then, once, forever in his life, when he saw a make-believe, it was Buzz Lightyear, and he flew off.
He saw a toy that was Buzz Lightyear and he flew off, and then Sammy said, "That was so great, I think I'm going to go get a sandwich." And he went back to the deli, and he ordered a sandwich, and the deli guy gave him a sandwich. And the deli guy said, "Didn't you say you were never going to come back here because you were so angry because I gave you a little girl that I thought looked like a piece of fruit and you bit her head off?" Your turn.
And the whale said, so if it's Beluga, then his name's Beluga.
I thought it was Sammy.
No, okay, fine. Then Sammy said, oh yeah, I said that, but I changed my mind because I saw Buzz Lightyear fly away.
And Sammy said, "And Buzz Lightyear flying away makes me forgive every human soul that has ever committed a crime or a sin. The goodness of Buzz Lightyear flew into me, and I felt like coming back to your deli and getting a sandwich. So may I please have a sandwich?"
Without a girl.
Without a little girl in it. Your turn.
And then the deli man said, "Sure," and found another looking piece of fruit. He had a whole bowl of little tiny kids that looked like fruit. He picked from that were not hanging off bushes, but they were on bushes. They were sleeping.
Okay. My turn. Then Sammy took a bite of the sandwich, and a little boy's head popped off. And Sammy went, "Come on! I asked you specifically for a sandwich with no little kids in it. What's the deal with this? I'm very sad now."
And the deli guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was a piece of fruit I saw again."
And Sammy said, "You know what? This has happened twice now. I think you've got a bowl full of little kids that look like pieces of fruit. And that's not cool. What do you have to say for yourself? Why are you trying to feed people little kids?"
Because they look like fruit. I'm not trying.
Don't you realize that their mommies and daddies miss them?
They don't have any mommies and daddies. They didn't get adopted yet.
Oh. Well, then I don't feel so bad about eating them. And then Sammy took another bite of his delicious sandwich and went back to the ocean. The end.
Charlotte as Biscambuna, the whale.